Hi, I'm Scott Swenson. We're at Lynn's Propane Trucks. Have another stock truck here for you today. This is a 2022 Freightliner, 34.99 gallon tank, chrome, aluminum, stainless steel, bumper to bumper. As you can see up front here, we've got a chrome bumper, chrome grille. We've got the chrome mirrors on the fenders so that you can see down the sides of the truck. Bright finish heated mirrors, aluminum wheels, aluminum fuel tank, stainless steps, aluminum battery box. We've got the DEF aluminum cover as well. You can also see up front here we've got strobes in the headlight enclosures. These are worked off a factory toggle on the dash, and they work in conjunction with a strobe on the rear of the tank as well. It's a nice safety feature. Doesn't matter what direction traffic's coming from, you're going to stand out. Let's jump in the cab and take a look at a few more options in there. Just to the right of the steering column, you'll see we've got the factory rocker switch for the exhaust brake. Moving across, we have the selector switch for the Allison transmission. Just above that, speed control for your cruise control, heated mirrors, work lights. We have two on the lower rear corners of the cab, two on the rear head of the tank. You flip that on, it illuminates all around the truck really nice so your driver can see where he's working. Power windows, power locks, two 12-volt receptacles, charge your GPS, phones, whatever electronics you have in the truck, charge them up right there. We've got our radio with Bluetooth with all the hands-free laws. Bluetooth has become essential. So you've also got USB and auxiliary ports. This truck has a 3-function remote, PTO, throttle, and e-stop. This is really nice for the driver. They'll haul the hose out to the customer's tank, kick the PTO on, kick the throttle up. As the delivery is just about done, kick the throttle down and shut the PTO off. A couple things with this, your pump's running a lot less. One, so you've got longer pump life. And two, your drivers can use it so they carry it with them. A lot of times when it's just the emergency stop, the single function remote, they live on the dash, they get pulled over for a DOT stop, battery's dead, you get a ticket for that. So this is really nice. Battery dies, they put a brand new battery in it because they use it at every stop. Up top here, we've got our monitor for our backup camera. So there's a camera on the rear head of the tank. It's tied into the reverse circuit. You put it in reverse. Monitor comes on, shows you directly behind the truck. It's a really nice option. Completely eliminates that blind spot directly behind you. We mount it over here so you can use it in conjunction with your mirrors because you're still using those to back down the driveways. So you're looking over at your driver's side, and then over here you've got your mirrors and your monitor all in one spot. Moving down here, we've got our custom printer stand. These are made custom to every single cab. So as you can see, it is rock solid. It's not rattling. You can't move it. So everything's not going to be jiggling around as you're driving down the road. We also put an aluminum ticket holder here to help your drivers stay organized. We see them piled up on the dash, on the floor, wooden boxes. We see all kinds of things. So this is just, we put that there to help them stay organized. Let's head to the side of the truck and take a look at a few more options. Got the aluminum fuel tank, stainless steps, got stainless grab handles, bright finish heated mirrors. We also have the mirrors up on the fenders there, stainless steel. Aluminum battery box, aluminum DEF cover. Moving back, we've got the stainless fenders, stainless fender brackets. We've got a stainless spacer right behind the fender here. We set that back so you can't pin the mud flat between a snowbank and the tire and tear it off. This truck also has air ride, disc brakes, so it stops a lot faster than the drum brakes. Supposedly less maintenance. People absolutely love the disc brakes. Also, one more option on the side here. We've got the spring-loaded chalk block holder, rubber padded in the front and back so they're not banging around as you're driving down the road. Spring-loaded so it's nice and easy for your driver to secure the load. Let's head to the back of the truck and take a look at a few more options. So the first thing you notice when we're looking at the back of the truck is that we've got a lowered stainless deck. Everything's within your center of gravity, within the proper working height, whether it be your meter or your hose or your load lines. You'll notice these are lowered and they're angled. So it makes it nice and easy to load the truck, especially in the winter. You've got that 2-inch load line that is not flexible at all. Right under your arm, you bring it right up. We're at the right angle. you can thread those Acmes right on. I see so many times people struggling with it up over their shoulder, trying to get that hose at just the right angle so those Acme threads will line up. It's nice and simple here. It's not hard on your back. Just bring it right up and the Acmes line up at the right angle, the right height. Like I said, we've got a stainless lower deck, stainless oversized meter box here. In the meter box, you'll see we've got a little tray that holds your gloves, any fittings you might have that you use regularly. We also have a holder here. That's for a leak check bottle, so you can check for leaks on the truck. But we see a lot of times in the summer months, the guys use it to hold their bee killer. So they'll keep it right there nice and handy. LC meter, LCR2 electronic register, 2-stage preset. That means you want to drop 386.9 gallons. Preset it before the delivery. It'll drop it right on the money to the 10th every time. We also keep our hose on nozzle in the meter box. Easy in, easy out. Keeps it clean, dry, snow-free, dirt-free, out of the weather. Doesn't ice up on you. And it's nice and handy. Easy in, easy out. We've got a polished aluminum hose reel. It's spec for 250 feet of 1-inch hose. Comes standard with 150 feet of 1-inch low temp hose. We've got a guide master on it. This just makes life so much easier for the drivers. If you don't have this, you're guiding the hose in by hand. You're getting all over your gloves, whatever you drag the hose through. This is much easier. On the back as well, you can just line it right up and guide it in. As you see here, we've got a lot of extra room. In the winter months, your guys are doing a lot of deliveries. They're not railing this up perfectly every time. That's why we spec it for 250 feet of 1-inch hose and put 150 feet on, which is standard. It gives you that extra room to just throw it on there, and you've got plenty of room to get it on, whether it's reeled on perfectly or not. When it's spec'd a little bit smaller, you'll find the hose is constantly lopping over. You're catching it between the drum and the frame, nicking up the hose, shortening the life, or it's rubbing on the deck itself as you're reeling it in, shortening the life of the hose. So this makes your equipment last a lot longer, and it's a lot easier on your drivers as well. Up top here, you'll see we've got the camera. That works in conjunction with the monitor we had mounted over on the passenger side, tied in with the reverse circuit. Put it in reverse, that comes on, shows you this blind spot directly behind the truck. It is a great safety feature. And once you get used to it, you don't want to drive a truck without it. Just eliminating that spot, you never have to wonder what's directly behind you. Just below that's the strobe light. That's working in conjunction with the 2 in the headlight enclosures we looked at earlier. So those roadside deliveries, doesn't matter what direction traffic's coming from, you're going to stand out to them. Either side, we've got the 2 work lights working in conjunction with the 2 on the lower rear corners of the cab. Nighttime deliveries, the winter, your guys are working extra hours. They've extended hours of service. They pull in at night, it's icy, snowy. They just hit the lights, it lights up behind the deck, the sides of the truck, so they can see where they're walking and where they're working and work safely. Let's take a look at the side of the truck at a couple more options. Again, the polished aluminum reel, lowered stainless steel deck, stainless fenders, stainless fender brackets, stainless fender behind it, aluminum wheels, aluminum after treatment cover. We've got the vertical exhaust with a stainless steel cover, stainless grab handle, stainless steps. Inside, you can't see between the chassis rails. We've got an oversized PTO shaft, straight and true. So often we see those caulked or kinked, and the universals don't last. They're high maintenance. You got to stay on top of them constantly. With this oversized PTO shaft, and where it's run straight and true, low maintenance, it's going to last you for a long time. Also, every truck comes with a binder that has diagrams for everything we do, color-coded. If you were to look inside the chassis rail, you see a yellow airline. All you do is look on the diagram. You'll see where that yellow airline goes to in the front of the truck, the part, the location, part number, where it goes in the back of the truck, and what it connects to, the part, location, part number. It makes diagnosing problems really easy. This truck's built, ready to deliver gas. If you have any questions, give us a call. 800-252-5467. We'll talk to you soon.